Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having the most incredible day. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Sebastian and I welcome you guys with open arms. I do tea videos every single day, so if you're looking for the latest in pop culture, honey, I got your back. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. I would be so incredibly grateful. Listen, you guys, we need to talk because Dorit, girl, listen, it's sort of like she knew that everyone except her was going to get attention this season. You know, that Kyle, Garcelle, Erika. So she's like, girl, what do I do to fuck it up and get the backlash, bitch? Well, you know what? We all saw on the latest episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that Dorit at, I believe it was it Rinna's wine tasting? Yes, I think it was Rinna's wine tasting, where she goes and says that Crystal opened up to her when they were in the restaurant Catch. And she opens up about her eating disorder. And that she is self-inducing, you know, that. And she shares it in front of Garcelle, Sutton, Lisa, Erika. She just goes on and shares it. And the problem is that Crystal, she shared something to Erika off camera, okay? This was an off camera thing. Dorit says something and it just sounded so nasty. She was like, you know, I didn't know what to do, you know, I'm just a new friend and I just, you know, it was a lot. Like, you know what I mean? It's sort of like she thought it was too much of Crystal to open up to her. Well, listen, you guys, I have a few things to say about this. I really truly think that it was so dirty of Dorit to do this. I think that housewives, when they are, you know, filming or even before filming, they think of things that will keep them relevant. You know, they want that seat next to Andy at the reunion, honey. You know, they want to make sure that they get called back, right, for the next season. So if they're not really doing much, if they're not really getting into anything, if they're not really causing any kind of stir or drama, well, they're probably not going to be asked back, right? So it is literally like the Hunger Games. You know what I mean? It is legit the Hunger Games with these housewives. They will do whatever it takes to stay relevant, to stay on everybody's, you know, talking thingy and conversation. And, you know, for the producers on Bravo and Andy to think, you know, oh, we need to keep her. Like, we can't have her go anywhere, right? I honestly think that Dorit was so wrong for this. I think it was so nasty. You know, an eating disorder, you guys. It is, first of all, for somebody to even open up and talk about it, that takes so much strength. It takes so much courage to actually, you know, talk about it. And I get it if the cameras were there, you know, like if the cameras were there, I get it. But Crystal was very clear that this was a private conversation. Dorit had no freaking business telling the girls this. And the problem is that they're not really like great friends. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna take your most intimate secret, your most painful memory, or something that triggers you, and they're gonna use it for their benefit, you guys. They will literally use it for your benefit. I was really, really surprised because, like I mentioned this season, you know, of course, the break-in for Dorit was a horrible, horrible thing that happened to her and her family. But that really has been the only thing that she has like talked about. Or, you know, I hate to call it a storyline, but you know what I mean. It is the only thing that we really heard of Dorit. And Dorit has really been like in the background, you know what I mean? And to be honest, I really feel like she just did this out of just like desperation of being on, you know, in the middle of the drama and like getting her foot back in. She mentioned that, you know, she needs help. Crystal needs help in this. Why, you know, if her family knows, why doesn't she go seek professional help? What are these ladies gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, what are these ladies gonna do? How can you trust anybody who is going to take a private conversation and put it out there the way Dorit did with Crystal? For me, it does not make sense. Now, let me go see, because this is real-time tea, honey. So let me go see if Dorit has mentioned anything. We're going to go to her Instagram. We're going to do it together, honey. So Dorit, She has not mentioned anything, nothing at all. Let's go to Crystal. Let's see. Crystal, where you at, girl? Right here, right here. So Crystal actually posted 2 hours ago, and she says, integrity is not something you show others. It is how you behave behind their back. Period. Dot. And that obviously, my friends, is going to Miss Dorit. And to be very honest with you guys, I think it's so interesting that Dorit and these girls, like, they are so hungry for camera time. They are so hungry to stay on this show that it will literally make you do really horrible situations. If I did something like that as Dorit, I would not only reach out to Crystal privately, but also publicly. And by the looks of it, what Crystal just posted, the bitch is angry. And she has every single right to be angry. What Dorit did is just show that she cannot be trusted, that her integrity is out the door, and what's important is camera time on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I don't think that an eating disorder should be a point of like a conversation between people who, first of all, are not there, and those are the ones who are going through it, and also for entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, this is a really serious situation that, if they wanted to talk about it, they should have contacted Crystal directly and said, hey, we might bring this up, or, anything. But talking about this, Dorit looks so fucking starved. You know what? She just looks so starved. And I'm not here for that. Like, I love me the drama. I love me the cattiness. I love everything, the tea, the shade, all of it. But when it comes to these things, and this is what I was saying in my last video about reality TV, is that people, they love the drama. They love the tea. They love the shade. They love, the cattiness, the fighting. But when it gets too real and it gets too cruel, that's, I think, when people walk away. And that is why people are walking away from Diana. Because Diana, she started off as being like everyone's favorite. But what happened? She became too cruel with Sutton. And that is the issue and the situation here, okay? What do you guys think of Dorit just, blatantly talking about this shit? And also the other girls who were there. I mean, Lisa, Rinna, Erika, they had a lot to say as well. And I really think that, Garcelle and Sutton at that moment, they should have stood up and said, this is fucked up. This is wrong. You know what I mean? And Sutton did say, I don't like talking about people, when they're not there, their problems. And I think Sutton was in the right mindset, but she is still participating in this conversation. So it literally just makes everyone there fucking guilty, because I would have stood up and said, you know what? This is a really, really private matter. Did Crystal give you permission to talk about this shit? If not, I'm walking out, and I will turn away, and I will tell my producers, you guys are wrong for this shit. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I love you all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.